Hello friends, Radhe Radhe. Welcome to Gopal Education Hub. So today I will discuss illustration number 5, chapter number 11, financial statement of companies, CA Inter. In the last video I have discussed the illustration number 4. In this video I will discuss the illustration number 5. Let's start. From the following particulars furnished by Poiner Limited, prepare the balance sheet as at 31st March 2001 as required by Schedule 3 of the Companies Act. Give notes at the foot of the balance sheet as may be found necessary. Okay, so let's see what the balances we are given with. Equity share capital, that is a 10 lakh. Call in arrears 1000. Land, building, plant and machinery, furniture, general reserve. Loan from state financial corporation, and inventory given, and provision for taxation, trade receivables, advances, and dividend payable, profit and loss balance. And next, cash balance, cash at bank, loans, trade payables. The following additional information is also provided. 2000 equity shares were issued for consideration other than cash, and trade receivables of 52,000 are due for more than 6 months. Cost of assets is given here, and the balance of rupees 1,50,000 in the loan account with the state financial corporation, this one is inclusive of rupees 7,500 for interest accrued but not due. It is not due. The loan is secured by hypothecation of the plant and machinery. And balance at bank includes rupees 2,000 with Perfect Bank Limited, which is not a scheduled bank. Okay, which is not a scheduled bank. And the company had contract for the erection of machinery at rupees 1,50,000, which is still incomplete. Okay, so let's see. First of all, here we have to prepare only the balance sheet. So we need not to prepare the P&L here because we have given with the P&L balance here. Okay, so first of all we will discuss the format. We have a format of equity and liabilities, and in equity and liabilities we have a three further heads, that is shareholders funds, and then non-current liabilities and current liabilities. Okay, and in asset side we have a non-current assets and current assets. So first of all we will calculate the equity share capital, that is the shareholders funds, share capital, reserve and surplus. So in share capital we will go to the note number 1. So first of all we will see here the information given. Equity share capital given is 10 lakh. Okay, means the 10,000 share of rupees 100 each. So 10,000 share is the equity capital, and call in arrears is 1,000. Any other information regarding the capital? No. But yes, the company has said the 2,000 equity shares were issued for consideration other than cash. So it doesn't matter whether the shares have been issued for cash or a consideration other than cash. In some cases there are some maybe law or the legal regulations for the reporting purpose, that if you have issued the shares for the consideration other than cash, then you need to report it to some authority. But while mentioning the capital, there is no need of any adjustment. So we will write the whole capital as a 2,000 also, and the 10,000 included. Sorry, 2,000 is included in 10,000. So the total capital we will mention less less we will do the call in arrears. Okay, so let's see. Yes, here is the share capital 9,99,000. Yes, 9,99,000. That is a 10 lakh minus 1,000. That is 9,99,000. Okay, share capital. And then there is a reserves and a surplus. So in reserves and surplus, let's see. We have given the general reserve 2,10,000. Okay, and any other reserves we will include the P&L and the general reserve here. Okay, so see any other information regarding reserves in the additional information. No, there's no adjustment related to the general reserves and surplus. So let's see in the note number 2 here. See, they have a mention about the capital, that is 9,99,000, and now surplus reserves and surplus, general reserve 2,10,000, P&L balance 86,700, which we have taken. Okay, so total is 2,96,700. So here is the figure, 2,96,700. Okay, now we will go to the non-current liabilities part. That is here, non-current liabilities part. In non-current liabilities, we have given the information, that is loan from the State Financial Corporation, that is 1,50,000. Any other information? We have given the loans unsecured, and here the information is given about the loans from the State Finance Corporation is inclusive of rupees 7,500 for interest accrued but not due. The loan is secured by hypothecation of the plant and machinery. So this loan includes the interest accrued but not due. So it is not due. So that's why what adjustment we will do here? We will reduce the interest from the loan amount. That's it. So 1,50,000 minus 7,500, that is 1,42,500. And now it is secured by hypothecation of plant and machinery. We will just mention about that. Okay. So now unsecured loan 1,21,000. So it is also long-term loan, because I have already said in my previous videos that if the information about the loan is not given, whether it is a short term, whether it's a long term, then we will consider it as a long term. Okay, because it is a term loan, so it may be period for the more than 1 year. So that that's why it is a secure loan, unsecured loan, but both are in the long term borrowings. Okay, so see here, in long term borrowings we have a total of this much, that is 2,63,500. Okay, now in current liabilities, let's see what the information is given to us. In the current liabilities, it is given the trade dividend payable, and the provision for taxation, and trade payables. So in current liabilities we will mention trade payables separately and then other current liabilities. So see here, trade payables 2 lakh, this much 2 lakh, and then other current liabilities. In other current liabilities we have given the separate note. Let's see the separate note. In other current liabilities, interest accrued but not due on loans, dividend payable, and they have write the separate note for the provision for taxation, and they have not included it in other current liabilities. So in other current liabilities they have mentioned about the interest accrued but not due. Interest accrued तो हो गया है but due नहीं हुआ अभी, so it is a current liability 7,500. And then dividend payable is 60,000. How much is the dividend payable? That is a 60,000. Okay, provision for taxation they have mentioned in the in a separate note, that is a short term provision for taxation, that is 68,000. Okay, you can do in other current liabilities, but if in listed companies or in the more or in the companies having more turnover, they mention separately provisions, actually separately about the provisions, that because if there are 3 or 4 provisions separately, then they mention the provisions separately. So in that case you can mention also here, but separately, but in any other case you can mention in the other current liabilities also. So it depends on the company's position. especially. So let's move. So we are done with the non-current liability, current liability, and equity and liabilities part is total is 18,94,700. So we are done with the equity and liability part of the balance sheet. So in equity and liabilities we have a shareholders fund, share capital, reserve and surplus, and non-current liabilities total, and current liabilities this much. Okay, now in the assets part, we have non-current assets. We are given the information about the non-current assets as building, land, building, plant and machinery, furniture. Okay, and the cost is given to us, that in the beginning the cost was 4 lakh of building, and plant and machinery 7 lakh, furniture 62,500. Okay, so building is 4 lakh, and here it is 3 lakh 50,000. So 50,000 is the depreciation, and in the end we will write the 3 lakh 50,000, because it is the balance at the end and it is the cost. So the 50,000 is the depreciation. So this amount will come into the balance sheet in the note to the non-current assets PPE. Okay, so see, land will come the same amount because no information about land is given here. So 2 lakh is here, and in the building part it is a 4 lakh minus 50,000, that is 3 lakh 50,000. Okay, so here plant and machinery amount is given 5 lakh 25,000, and here cost is 7 lakh. So 7 lakh minus 5 lakh 25,000 is the depreciation, that is 1 lakh 75,000. So this amount will come in the end. And now furniture and fixtures 50,000, and that 60,000 to 62,500, and this is the furniture 50,000. So 50,000 will come, and the 12,500 is the depreciation on the 12,500. So this is the amount come here, and the total PPE is 11 lakh 25,000, 11 lakh 25,000, 11 lakh 25,000. ठीक है, so total PP is 11 lakh 25,000. And then inventories, we come into the non-current assets part. We are done with it. In the non-current assets we are done with the PPE. Now current assets. In the current assets we have a trade receivables, we have inventory, we have other current assets, cash, bank balances, short-term loans and advances. Okay, so let's see. First of all, current assets, inventories. Inventory is given in the balances. Inventory is given in the balances. See here, this much, 2 lakh and 50,000, that is 2 lakh 50,000. See here, 2 lakh 50,000. Now trade receivables. Trade receivable is 2 lakh, and this advances will come in the next part. So trade receivable is 2 lakh. This we done with 2 lakh is the trade receivable. See here, trade receivable 2 lakh. Simple. It is a simple question. And then cash and bank balances. In the cash and the bank balances we have a 30,000 cash balances. Bank balances is 2,47,000. Yes, one information is given here that trade receivables of rupees 50,000 are due for more than 6 months. Generally the bifurcation will be in the current assets, because it is considered as a current, and the non-current is a period is 12 months. So as per the schedule 3 format, and maybe you can confirm it in the schedule 3. So because it is a trade receivable. Trade receivables are more than 6 months due, then also it will come in the current assets. So that's why they have mentioned here it under the head of the current assets, that is a trade receivables 2 lakh. Now the cash and the bank balances. Cash and the bank balances 30,000, 2 lakh 40,000. So 30,000, 2 lakh 40,000 total is 2,77,000. 2,77,000. And now the advances. This line is not so important because whether it is a scheduled bank, whether it is a not scheduled bank, it is immaterial. But the company has a bank balance and that's it. So we will mention in the bank balance. Okay. So this is also done with. This is also, the company had contract for the erection of the machinery at rupees 1,50,000, which is still incomplete. Okay. So let's we'll discuss later it. First of all, we will do the cash and bank balances. We are done with short term loans and advances. In the short term and loan advances, we have advances of 42,700. Okay, so here it is a 42,700. So the company, because the company is not a construction company, I think the company is not a construction company. In the generally the construction companies, the company sorry, in the construction contracts, the company has some liability regarding the incompletion of the contract. That if the company didn't the company had not completed any contract, then the company need to make the provision or company need to show the liability. In that cases, the incomplete contracts are shown as a liability. But here the company is not in construction or not, we are not given the information about that, so we will consider this point as irrelevant, because a company has a contract for the erection of machinery which is still incomplete. It doesn't impact anyhow, like whether any liability is creating or not, like in the terms of the compensation or like clause we are not given with, whether in their contract the clause is about the liability if the contract is still incomplete. So that's why we are, this point is irrelevant for us. Okay, so we are done with the balance sheet. Let's me repeat once again. Okay, that inventory, I have already mentioned 50,000. Yes, 2,50,000. Okay, and this is the trade receivables. Yes, 52,000, 1,48,000. They have mentioned it separately that it is overdue for the 6 month and other debts, and then cash and back balances. Okay. Yes, they have mentioned it separately that with the scheduled banks, with the other banks, and you can do it in the notes also. And the cash in hand 30,000, other bank balances nil. Okay. Yes, it's just for a presentation purpose. It is just for a presentation purpose that you need to show the balances or like trade receivables which are more than 6 months and which are other debts, and then also in the cash balance in cash or at a cash at a bank also, that with the scheduled banks, with the scheduled banks 2,45,000, with others Perfect Bank Limited 2,000, that is 2,47,000. Okay, it is just for presentation purpose. Okay. So the note is given about the contract, that is estimated amount of contract remaining to be executed on capital account and note provided for rupees 1,50,000. It has been assumed that the company had given this contract for purchase of machinery. Estimated amount of contract remaining to be executed on capital account and note provided for rupees 1,50,000. ये provided नहीं किया गया है. It has been assumed the company had given this contract for purchase of machinery. You can consider it in your way, but I have mentioned you the main concept behind the ignoring this point. Okay, so we are done with it. Let me repeat once again the complete balance sheet. Okay, so in the first of all, equity and liabilities part, we have a capital of rupees 10 lakh, and we will reduce the call-in arrears. In the additional information we are given with that 2,000 equity shares were issued for consideration other than cash. So 2,000 equity shares were issued for consideration other than cash. So it is immaterial for us because we will consider the whole capital here. So it is the 10 lakh minus of 1,000, that is 9,99,000. Okay, now reserves and surplus. In the reserves and surplus, we are given the information about the general reserves, and then P&L, that is 86,700. So total amount is 2,10,000 and 86,700, that is 2,96,700. Okay, so now the in the non-current liabilities, we have a borrowings, and we have a borrowings of two that is loan from State Financial Corporation 1,50,000, and it includes the interest of rupees 7,500 which is accrued but not due. Okay, so we will include because it is a we will exclude it because it is accrued but not due. So amount will come after deducting the this interest. See here, so they have mentioned 1,42,500, and then we have another loan also. We have loan from the unsecured loans, that is 1,21,000. Okay, so this loan amount is here also 2,63,500 total. Now long-term borrowings. Now the current liabilities. In the current liabilities, we have a trade payables, that is a 2 lakh trade payables. No information is about the trade payables, and we have other information about the other current liabilities is interest payable. Interest on loan. Yes, interest accrued but not due. Other current liabilities, this much, and we have a dividend payable also, that is a 60,000. So 60,000 coming here. 67,500. Now short-term provisions they have mentioned it as a separate note. So provision is the 68,000. Okay, 60, and I have told the reason why they are mentioning separately. So 68,000. So total amount is total amount of a balance equity and liability in balance sheet side is 18,94,700. Okay, so this is the other current liability, short-term provisions, trade payables. Now the assets part. We have a non-current assets, we have a current assets. So okay, in the non-current assets we have a PPE. So in PPE part we have assets. So four types of assets are given with land, building, plant and machinery, furniture. So land and building, land will come the same amount because no information about the land is given. But in the case of the building, we are given with the cost, but it is the amount at the end of the year, that is 3,50,000. Initially cost is 4 lakhs, so 50,000 is the depreciation. So amount will come after the depreciation. And in the case of the plant and machinery, that is a 5,25,000. So cost was 7 lakh and depreciation is 1,75,000, that is 5,25,000. Now furniture is a 50,000. And furniture and fittings, that is 62,500, and then depreciation is 12,500, that is 50,000. Okay, so furniture amount is 50,000. Depreciation amount is 12,500. So total amount is 11,25,000. PPE amount, it will come into the non-current assets part. Okay, so here it is in non-current assets, that is PPE 11,25,000. So current assets, now current assets we have a 4 heads: inventories, trade receivable, cash, bank balances, and other current assets like short-term loans and advances. So first of all we have inventories. In inventories we have given with the information that finished goods, raw material, that is 2,50,000. Here it is 2,50,000. And in the trade receivables we have given some information about the trade receivables. Yes, trade receivables we have a 2 lakh. So 2 lakh trade receivable is, but receivables of 252,000 are due for more than 6 months. We will just present it as a presentation for the presentation purpose in the notes, that they have a separately see here outstanding for more than 6 months and other debts. Okay, so this is the 2 lakh. And then we have cash and bank balances. We are given with the information here, that is 30,000 cash balances, and bank is 2,47,000. Okay, so 2,77,000. But in the bank balances we have a 2,000 amount in the scheduled bank. So we will present it as the from the debt bank balance in the scheduled bank and in the other bank. Okay, so out of the 2,47,000 we have a 2,45,000 and 2,000 in the other. So 2,47,000 and 30,000 is the cash. Okay, So this is the total, and these amount will go into the current assets part. So this is the total 18,94,700. Okay, so now we are done with this illustration. It was a simple illustration because we need to prepare only the balance sheet, only and only the balance sheet. So in the next video I will discuss with you the illustration number 6. Okay, so because video will be long, so that's why I will make a separate video for the illustration number 6. We will discuss in the next video, and in the next video also we need to prepare balance sheet and the P&L only. It will take time, so stay tuned. Any question you can ask in the comment box. Thank you so much. Radhe Radhe. Bye bye. Stay tuned.